Oh my God.
Look at this guy.
I just can't, and it's been killing me because of the whole secrecy thing, because I want to go around and go like, hey, wait to get on wires. I'm open for anything. I'm ready to go. And that's about it, to be honest with you.
What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Sony's latest movie that they're currently shooting, Madam Web. It sounds very spicy, it sounds ludicrous, it sounds made up to the point where it sounds interesting. So, we're going to talk about all the information going around the community of Spider-Man, I guess you could say. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture-based content that we do on a daily basis. If you could, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know down below who is the new Spider-Man, potentially. That's not actually a spoiler, because there's spoilers in the title. So, if you could also check us out on Instagram at Warstu, that would be much appreciated to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Also, check us out on the Twitter sphere, WarstuG. Right, let's get into this video. So, full creditation and citation and everything else that you want to give it to CosmicCircus.com. Now, I don't know how reliable they are, so I reached out to a few people that I know on the Twitter sphere, and apparently it's a reliable website. So, the rumored stroke leaked plot, I guess you could say, for Madam Web. And it's worth saying, after they released Morbius twice, I didn't have any hope for this universe at all. So, speculation at the moment points to Madam Web will essentially assemble a team of Spider-Woman for a mission, multiversal-based-ish, they reckon. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So, I will leave the link down below if I remember, but essentially, the storyline involves a lot of different people. So, what it's saying is Jessica Drew, in fact, Mary Parker, Peter Parker's mother, and lastly, Scott has been confirmed to be portraying Peter's Uncle Ben in the up-and-coming movie, and the question is why? Now, based on the information given here, they're going to protect Spider-Man, Peter Parker, from being born. So the mission is, someone's gonna try and stop Peter Parker from being born. Now, Emma Roberts is playing Peter Parker's mum. We can see in the set photos, she's heavily pregnant. So this is all rumor mill speculation, but the article says, we're inclined to believe the film might divulge into some multiverse shenanigans, or at very least time travel. I predict the antagonist of the film, whoever it is, will target Ben Parker and Mary Parker for the sole reason to prevent Spider-Man from ever existing in the first place. That's whether it is specific universe or the Spideyverse. A case could be made that those two individuals are the most important in Peter Parker's life. Peter could have not been born were it not been for his mother, obviously. Spider-Man would never existed without her. And Ben Parker, Uncle Ben's death, were one of the most important factors that shaped Peter's into the Spider-Man. Without his wisdom, without that epic, iconic line, Spider-Man would not be the same person or hero that you guys love. Interesting, very interesting. In Marvel Comics, there is a mystical force known as the Web of Life and Destiny, the Web of Reality, with the multiverse and the Spideyverse. However, the Web of Reality focuses more on Spider-Man lore characters rather than other Marvel characters. Additional characters maintain the Web of Reality in place. They are called the Spider Totems. Sounds like a pretty interesting movie. One of the most important totems in Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, if we remove one of the prime totems, the multiverse will fall into an imbalance, potentially rip itself apart. We already saw what happened in Spider-Man No Way Home. Whenever known universe collided into 616. Oh, it's not really 616, bro. So Madam Web's sole purpose is to protect the Web of Life Destiny by any means necessary. If someone threatens the balance of the multiverse by trying to eliminate Peter Parker before he even existed, then the multiverse would be at fault, suffer the consequences of his death. That would most certainly be a mission worthy of Madam Web's attention. Now that sounds pretty darn mental. if you ask me. And it's worth saying, I'm going to title this like a plot leak in case it is true, but it does have set photos and everything else that lines up with it. We do see Emma Roberts, who she's freaking amazing if you ask me. She looks heavily pregnant, so the storyline and plot does line up. We have seen a lot of set photos on this plot leak. The photos do actually line up with what everyone's saying. You know, what is funny is everyone jumped on the Tobey Maguire train instantly when set photos came out and it represented an early 2000. But then it came on to say, given the appearance of Emma Roberts, very pregnant Mary Parker, in a tweet, which I'm looking at right now, it seems the Raimi universe, not at all. It seems to be happening in the early 2000s. And what interesting is, I actually went on YouTube and typed in Madam Web, and you get 100, okay, maybe not 100 videos, but you get a bunch of videos going, oh, Tobey Maguire confirmed, Tobey Maguire confirmed. No, lads. No, ladettes. This just confirms there could be a new Spider-Man, but realistically, it could turn out to be Tobey. I mean, hell, I've even seen, when I typed Madam Web into YouTube, I've even seen some people saying there's going to be Andrew and Tobey appearing in the Madam Web, which is a movie, obviously. I don't really think that makes any sense in this timeline. Really doesn't make any sense to have Tobey and Andrew appear because it's early 2000. This is before that. So it doesn't really make much sense at all. So as we know, they have casted Ben Parker as Adam Scott, a young Ben Parker. Obviously, they've not had the baby yet, obviously. And they've casted a bunch of other people, which implies Spider-Woman will be in this movie. Sydney Sweeney as Julia Carpenter. There's a lot of speculation. Cassandra Webb, Dakota Johnson, obviously, is playing Madam Web, the first Madam Web. So this is all speculation rumor mill, which we here on the Warstu channel, we love speculation. So essentially a movie about a bunch of female Spider-Man characters trying to save and make sure that Peter Parker was born because of the Spider-Man totem. He has to be born or else it'll rip apart everything. Now, what's interesting is this has nothing to do with the MCU, although No Way Home, it's kind of has to be intertwined, connected, and we know in some variants that Kevin Feige does get information about what's going on with the Sony stuff, but I still don't believe that's true because Morbius, why would they have allowed Morbius to happen if that was the case? And then they re-released it because of the meme. Pretty freaking wild. So Cosmic Circus, apparently it's quite reliable according to people I've reached out to on Twitter. Interesting source, never used them before. Lizzie Hill, apparently she's a scooper. You know I love the Twitter scoopers. Never really came across this scooper, but that's pretty cool. The storyline does seem pretty basic, if I'm honest, but execution is execution. Now, what is interesting here, it says that Adam Scott and Johnson filmed a dramatic car crash scene from Madam Web when they both wore paramedic uniforms. So obviously behind the set images don't really tell you a lot. It's like, I guess you got hypothesizing in theories. And to be fair, the title of this is Madam Web Movie Theory, piecing together the story. And it does really make sense. It says, we are still over a year away from the release of Madam Web in theaters with very few plot details, but I presume this is the basic plot for it. It does sound pretty cool. I will go watch it for sure because I'm a massive Emma Roberts fan. Emma Roberts she's so cool. Like, I really do like her. So I will go watch it. I think a lot of people have already reported on this because this is a few days old, but there's a bunch more DC stuff. But it is interesting. This has been going on for a long time. Spider-Man teased in Madam Web. Now, yeah, I get it. If they tease the word Spider-Man, they instantly get more attraction to the movie because Spider-Man is involved. Now, you will see videos, TikTok, Instagrams going around, Peter Parker confirmed. Not really. If she's pregnant with Peter Parker, doesn't actually mean we're going to see Peter Parker. I get it. And then you get into this speculation rumor mill of information that's been coming out. Tobey and Andrew are coming back for another Spider-Man movie. Sammy Raimi in talks to do another Spider-Man movie. We're getting Spider-Man 4. Andrew and Tobey are getting another Spider-Man movie. Andrew and Tobey are going to be in Secret Avengers, Secret Wars. Sorry. I mean, I get it. Tobey and Andrew will be linked to everything now. But realistically, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. If they're trying to build a universe kicking off with Madam Web, it literally makes no sense for them to do a random Spider-Man 4 with Andrew or Tobey. It literally, obviously 3 or 4. Obviously, it makes no sense to do that. Now, it would be cool to get another Tobey and Andrew movie, but realistically, I can't see that happening anytime soon But this Madam Web storyline does seem pretty cool. Big Emma Roberts fan, so I'll go watch it just for that. Baby Spider-Man potentially in this movie, but they wouldn't actually be Spider-Man until much further down the road. So it would just be a baby Peter Parker maybe by the end of it. But it does sound like a pretty cool storyline, very different from what we've had, at least from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and from what the other Spider-Man movies have done. So it does seem cool, and it does seem like there will be some Spider-Women like spin-offs from this movie and a bunch of other spin-offs if this movie does well. All movies are co-independent to if they actually do well. They're not going to make a spin-off off Madam Web from Spider-Woman if it doesn't actually do well and it's not received well. Bringing Jessica Drew into the situation, that is pretty cool. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. More importantly, subscribe to the channel here. That's freaking awesome. Thank you very much. And I'll catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.